through which we are raising funds for the Children's Miracle Network hospitals. Our proceeds are going to the Alberta Children's Hospital Foundation. Funds that are raised will go to the hospital as unrestricted funds, which means that they get to decide where and how to spend the money to ensure the dollars raised will make the biggest impact possible. We have some incentives open. You can check those out by typing !incentives in the chat, and you can get that donate link by typing exclamation mark donate. And now we are playing Inscryption with Akimokumi. Please take it away.
Hello. Welcome to Inscryption. So the run thing I'm going to be doing is a pirate percent, and the run actually starts when I move my character, but I can just count us down because that just makes it really much more easier. Okay, so 3, 2, 1, go. So the purpose of this is actually to get to the end, to get to our boss. Inscryption is basically a deck building game with some horror elements, and essentially we're basically trying to build a deck and go beat this man who is called Leshy.
So it's the new Magic the Gathering set, because that's got horror elements, right?
Sure, absolutely. So the big thing for this one is when you go into fights, you have essentially sort of like a little scale, and basically if you can do 5 damage, you are pretty good. I set up with a really bad one right here, but usually I try to have the Mantis God with this deck to try to have it be the first thing that I can pull out and kill things in one turn, because Mantis God has a sigil on it, right, that lets me do 2 damage to each specific part of the board, which means that if I get it out first turn, I can basically destroy a whole lot of things in one go and not have to worry about really playing the game, essentially.
I also like how you just casually ripped your tooth out earlier and then just started fighting him.
Sometimes you have to rip your tooth out in order to actually get stuff done.
I've played TCGs. It feels like you're ripping out parts of your body to keep playing. Gotta keep up with that meta.
So this portion of the percent that I'm playing is actually called Casey's Mod. So this is actually a DLC where it's actually a challenge where you actually play only the specific first act in order to get to the end of this. There's a technique that I'm trying to utilize, which is basically the way the game tries to enable you to get to be able to play first turn is it'll always try to have your hand contain something that will let you essentially play first turn. So usually first 1 cost cards. The Mantis God is actually a 1 cost. So if you try and just only have the Mantis God as your only 1 cost card in your hand, you're essentially kind of futzing with the algorithm so that you will always have the Mantis God and start with the Mantis God. There's a thing with this campfire here. I'm trying to get them to eat my ringworm. Sometimes they're just rude and won't let me, but this essentially helps me narrow down the deck so that I always have the Mantis God and first turn. But I at least have this tiny little ringworm here that can do something.
Also, if the campfire people eat the ringworm, they get sick, and then they aren't in the way when you go to the campfire the next time.
Yes.
And you get the actual campfire boosts.
You get to not have to risk your life for your monsters to not have them get eaten. Oh, Magpie. Magpie is really good if you can utilize that, you can also search for your mantis god as much as possible. Can you eat my ringworm? Please, I am giving you a delicious... Great. So they ate it. What's gonna happen is the next time we hit a fire, they will not be there. They are dead. So if I go to this fire now... Oh, what a tragedy. They're all dead.
my
I wonder
God.
what happened to them.
They died of dysentery.
No, they died to ringworm. So we're actually at the first boss now. So the bosses actually in Casey's mod are actually randomized. The trapper is actually, when you play the game normally, the third boss that you run into. But there's a chance that any of the bosses in Act 1 will actually start up. Oh boy, who do I have right here? So I'm gonna use the hook to at least take this in so I can do at least some damage to get this, the ringworm. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. If I do that, I'm gonna die. Okay, so each boss kind of has sort of 2 phases where they will have something, and if you deal the 5 damage to them, they're just like, oh no, second phase, time to murder you now, which is pretty much what I'm trying to prevent right now.
Basically go, this isn't even my final form, and then they pull out another deck.
Yes. So this one's the trapper, so I essentially try to not have my mantis god get eaten by these leaping traps. So if you kill any of those frogs, they turn into a trap, and if you just happen to kill that trap, it just eats it, gives you a pelt. Which you will get a pelt, you get to trade for whichever you want. I'm gonna get rid of this because I hate the skunk. But because my thing has flying, I'm just gonna put this here just for case.
Are you saying that the skunk stinks?
The skunk, yes, the skunk stinks. Did you know? Hey, yay, we killed the first boss. Ta-da! Yatta!
Duh.
Take that, Pegasus.
So let's see the Ouroboros. And this is basically going to repeat for pretty much the rest of the game. Part of the things that I try to hit on the map is to hit essentially a mycologist, so that it looks like a mushroom on the map. Mycologists also help with paring down your deck so that you're not stuck with having a whole bunch of things at the same time. Same with these sorts of caves where if you fail the trial, you don't have to pick cards. How unfortunate, I won the trial, so.
Is the maps randomized, or is it the same
All
map?
of the maps are randomized. I'm so sorry, Ringworm. And so a lot of this is kind of deciding what is your best route in order to get to where you want to go. But you can see here, I got the Mantis God now because I got rid of all of my 1-cost cards. I actually put the Mantis God on the left-hand side, even though it could technically do the maximum 12 damage, but that actually saves on time because you'll see that I'm amassing an insane amount of golden teeth, and the more
It has
golden
to animate you getting those teeth.
yes, that's it. That's essentially it. I don't want to have a lot of gold teeth raining down on me, so because I have that, so again, paring these down, that makes it at least easier to just get rid of a bunch of stuff in my deck. Keep going, going to go towards my campfire to boost up my things even more. Another part of the map that I try to gun for as well is there is this amazing little goo who loves to paint. and he can copy a card from your deck. So my goal also is to get to a place on the map that has the goo on it so that I can get more Mantis Gods.
Zaku's also the best character in this game.
He just loves to paint.
He does a great job.
Ta-da! Look, nobody here to try to eat my things.
Nobody.
Happy day.
Angry bug.
Yeah, those are totems. So basically you can have a totem that buffs up a specific type of your card with that sigil every time you fight. But I haven't been hitting anything that would allow me to have something like that. So again, I'm gonna choose something that at least maybe will help me try to fail this. It's gonna be hard because all of these ones, yeah, it's gonna be hard. So I just have to try to make sure I choose something. Sure, I'll take another magpie. Why not?
So you don't want to draw a card, but at least like there's choices when you do.
Yeah, at least want to go to places where like I can choose which cards that I want. Yes, look at this wonderful goo.
This is the goo.
Hello, goo. Please give me another Mantis God. Yes, you will attempt this. Sometimes he'll make your card copy better. Sometimes it, just like this one, the sigil changes. So I don't know. His
Either way, he's a good boy.
That hurt me.
Oh, and your Final Fantasy X puns weren't awful earlier
No, they were
today.
great. Okay, Una Fresca is the best. Okay, these are.
Puns are where it's at.
Yeah, we are at our second boss. So this guy is the fisherman. His little gimmick is that if you at least are on your
had
second
hooks.
round,
And he uses hooks to steal your card.
he does steal your cards. I'm not gonna even give him that chance. And this pack sigil is nice because he'll just give me free random things, which is nice. Well, look, he didn't even get to hook my stuff, and he'll try to bait you by having like a fish bucket, which turns into a giant shark if you hit it. Well, which you'll probably see here. Oh, look, a giant shark. Well, too bad. I already did 8 damage and he's dead. And that's the second boss.
Hook, line, and sinker.
I'm so glad someone else is doing puns instead of me because I'm trying to concentrate.
There's one thing I'm naturally good at, it's puns.
It's because you're a dad.
It just comes. You have a child and you start doing puns.
Yes. Okay. I'm choosing a route that essentially can hopefully not allow me to get a whole bunch of extra cards. Again, this one's also hard if I am good. Failure, great. I'm so sorry I failed your trial. I didn't want your cards anyways.
No. The worst.
The thing that I'm trying to get right now with the bags is it looks like a little like inkwell. It actually has the power to wipe away all of the sigils on the opponent's board, which will make the last boss actually really, really easy to defeat. I need to remember that I don't need that many teeth. Nobody needs that many teeth.
Your coffers are overflowing with gold teeth.
And accidentally picked up a card
Teeth
that
gang,
was
teeth
one
gang,
cost.
Teeth gang.
Please. Yeah, accidentally grabbed a 1-cost card. I don't want that. Sorry, sacrificial pawn into my deck. Yeah.
Teeth gang, teeth gang.
I just need more teeth. That's just how it is.
said you don't need teeth, and now you say
I'm
you
so
do
sorry
need
that
teeth.
my Mantis God does so much damage that I have no choice but to get more teeth. I don't know where this teeth, like, come from. I can't answer that question either.
Usually the mouth.
That is a very good point. But whose mouth is it coming from? A good way also to guarantee that you can get your Mantis God if you are stuck with a lot of one cost cards is to, if you are lucky enough to get a Magpie, you just sacrifice the Magpie to get it on one of your one cost cards. Ah, great. So that's the Hourglass. It actually makes Leshy skip a turn.
Not that he gets a turn.
Yeah, he doesn't get a turn, unfortunately.
Imagine thinking you're some sort of like grandmaster of this card game, and then some chump comes along and like one turns you with the same 2-card combo repeatedly.
So I'm going to show this. Yeah, keeping your deck small is just a really good way to just ensure that your, oh my gosh, where did my other Mantis Gods go?
It's the Yu-Gi-Oh deck building strategy.
Absolutely. So this is the third boss, which is actually the first boss I usually fight in the normal Act 1. He's the Prospector. He basically really likes your stuff, and he likes to turn it into gold, which I really don't enjoy. What I'm gonna do is put this here and essentially make him skip his turn. I think he still does the yeah, there's gold in them cards. Yep, look at him go. He's turning everything into nuggets.
Midas touch.
Good thing I got my other Mantis God. So he does pass. Hooray! And guess what I'm going to do next? Oh. What is
Squirrel
this?
with a Mantis God.
A Mantis God.
Game.
Mmm, delicious teeth. And that is our third boss. So this puts me in a little bit of a bind right now because I still haven't gotten myself the inkwell. So I'm really hoping that if I try to go here, I might get myself an inkwell. Otherwise, we're... Aha, look! An inkwell! Oh my god, amazing, great. It's fortunate for me, but unfortunate for you guys who are watching because you don't get to hear one of the coolest songs in this game.
It is fantastic,
Yeah.
and you should look it up.
But you know, look at this man, Shiver Me Lemons. This is actually a guy that you actually meet in Act 2 of the game. He died from scurvy, Yar, he gets to ride the wave on the 7 seas. So he has 3 phases. So I should have actually used one of these. I'm gonna use one of those now. Bye. I get to step away some poor guy's stuff.
Imagine going to a card tournament and your opponent just cuts your rarest card.
Oh boy.
Oh no.
He's got cannonballs, which really do suck. But good thing we have this magpie here, so we're gonna use our magpie. We're gonna find our second Mantis God who gives us another magpie and a rabbit. but we'll go into the second
Face.
now. We found rodents. Look at these rodents. Look how cute they are. Me should. It'd be chock full of rodents. So there goes another one of my mantis gods, but he also killed one of his mantis gods. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to snip this mole, and I'm going to actually get my second mantis god out, which will basically force him into the third phase.
I love the bonk 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 from Mantis
Oh,
God.
rat-to-me lines, you're good. Oh ho ho, allow me this final gambit. And his final gambit is, oh, what's that in the distance? He's gonna kill me with his boat. I'm so sorry, guys. This is actually how I die in this run. But just kidding. Leshy actually has a camera that just turns things that he takes pictures of into little cards. And, you know, this is the limoncello, and look at those wonderful, cute little skeletons. And the music is amazing. All these sigils basically will block flying. It can't be immediately killed with like a death card, and it does damage to all 4 of these. And I'm so sorry. It's dead. It's gone. And because I'm flying, it does straight damage, direct damage. Vast yay. And that is time. Farewell. And that is the run.
Just as confusing as any other card game on the market right now.
Yeah, you can't get to this mode until you've actually gotten to the absolute end of Casey's mod. This is actually the last part of it. But I actually would highly recommend Inscryption if you do enjoy like card building with a little bit of sort of those horror elements and just some meta stuff as well. But yes, all hail Mantis God. Mantis God has been is amazing. It's one of my favorite cards as well. I also believe that we had an incentive to sing a sea shanty. We're just grabbing a crew of people to come downstairs, and we can play the song on a laptop and be very, very not professional about this, and sing a sea shanty. Oh,
Yo ho ho, let's go.
I know, but I also need to know like. What was it? We're going to be singing The Last Saskatchewan Pirate.
What? Canadians singing the Canadian pirate song in Canada?
No, you're just gonna have to sing the whole thing with me. Unfortunate. I know. No, we'll just sing the first verse and chorus. Okay. Yeah. We'll go get somebody who actually.
I have while we're waiting, I've got very special message from our child. 1, good luck. I didn't see that till now. 2, great job. Now do it in under 7 minutes.
You can tell the child that if he's able to shower properly in under 7 minutes, maybe I'll consider it. But...
the shade on stream on the internet. That is rough, but true.
Den's fighting words. Okay. I don't remember how this goes. Someone please start this. Used to be a farmer and made a living fine. I had a little stretch of land along the CP line. But times are hard, and though I tried, the money wasn't there. And the bankers came and took my land and told me fair is fair. I looked for every kind of job, the answer's always no. Hire now, always laugh, we just let 20 go. Government would promise me a measly little sum, but I've got too much pride to end up just another bum. And I thought, gives a damn if all the jobs are
gone.
I'm gonna
gonna
be
be
a
a
pirate
pirate
on
on
the
the
river
river
Saskatchewan.
Saskatchewan.
It's heave ho, coming down the plains, stealing wheat and barley and all the other grains. It's a ho, hey, hi, hey, farmers by your doors when you see the Jolly Roger on Regina's mighty shores. There's your sea shanty. Thank you for that $50 donation. I hope your ears have bled, ye lads and lasses. And
Paid for that.
and
Someone paid money
yeah,
for
you
that.
paid money for this, for us to sing like the sea shanty. So thank you again for tuning in. I tried to run this last year and Pirate Boss beat me, but I got my revenge. Haha. So yeah, Avatar doesn't get to harass me anymore. Please and thanks. So thank you again. I'll leave it to our
Thank
wonderful
you.
host to bow us out.
Yes, thank you. Thank you for that incentive being met, that wonderful song, and for the quickest run of Pirate Percent that I have seen on stream. I do want to note we have some more incentives open before we go on our break. Coming up tonight will be Resident Evil 4. We have an incentive bid war for which character we will play as. Please remember when you send in your donations to click yes, I want to add a message and include which incentive you want that to go to. We also have incentives tomorrow for another Crab's Treasure. We are going to take a break and then come back in a few with Contra, playing by Avatar of Honor.